I'm going to show you how to use Kling to make some videos using ChatGPT, my workflow, ways I'm coming up with prompts to do really cool videos on Kling. And some of the things I've learned using Kling over the last few days. If you don't know what Kling is, we got text to video, image to video, and it also does images as well. But we're going to use ChatGPT to build the image and then transport that into Kling to build our video. So I'm going to show you how to do this real quick. A lot of times people just have problems coming up with prompts. So what you can do is just come over to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is really great for helping you come up with ideas. But we can just start with something simple. And in this case, a lot of people like to try to get something that's very realistic. So we're going to focus on that aspect and a couple things I've learned in Kling to get a better looking video that looks real. So we're going to do something, we're going to just say, and I spelled that wrong. I accidentally hit enter. But you can see here, just a simple prompt. I want a hyper-realistic image of a creature no one has seen before. And I want it to look I was supposed to spell realistic. But you can see here, we have some very realistic images right inside of ChatGPT. So if we want to take these over to Kling and animate this type of stuff, we can go ahead and do that. So now what we can do, just real quick, I'll show you my workflow. Once we find an image that we like, this is the other one, very creepy. But we can say, and one important thing is to just get a good shot. So decide what your video is going to be. And in this case, I'm going to do one more image zoomed out so that we can throw it in to Kling and get it kind of a better video. And this is great for B-roll. I've been messing around. I've been sharing some videos on my channel with things I've been testing. But here's another example of one super creepy. So what I can say now is, I'm going to turn this into a video. So I'm just going to type out a prompt real quick here, super simple. Okay, so this prompt, I want to turn this into a video using AI image to video. Can you give me a super detailed prompt? I want to be super detailed and I want to explain that I want to keep the realistic look. So it'll tell it, in the prompt, it'll help dial that in. I want it to be filmed from a handheld phone so the footage isn't super stable to make it look more real. And this kind of gives it that handheld look. So I kind of like that. It looks, makes things look a lot more realistic. And so we're just going to see here what it comes up with. Okay, so now we got this long prompt, and if you want to go ahead and read that, I'll leave it up here on the screen for a second. But it's super long, and I'm not going to read the entire thing. But we're going to go ahead and just copy this. And now what we're going to do is just take this over into Kling. And we're going to come over to image to video now. And we're just going to throw our prompt in here. Take off the quotations. And then I'm going to go ahead and download this image real quick. Go ahead and save that. And then we'll go ahead and And one thing I found is Kling doesn't like uploaded images from there. So what you can do is do a screenshot. So I'm going to go ahead and do a screenshot right here and save this image. And now, okay, make sure you save this as a PNG as well. And it's got to be a max 10 megabytes. You can't go over that. And so just pay attention to those dimensions. Make sure it's a PNG. I've had issues with the JPEG downloading, so save that. Now we have our prompt inside of here, and we're going to go ahead and scroll down a little further. And what I've found is if you slide that, a lot of people like to tiptoe right here around 6, 7-ish. I've noticed if you go all the way to relevance, going off your image, you're going to have, it's not going to try to vary it. So if you're clear over into the creativity or any type of creativity, it's going to change the image a little bit. So we want to use this image exactly how it is. In this case, I'm going to do a little bit better of quality video mode with professional on this one. We'll do one professional, and then I guess I'll do a standard, and we'll just compare them just to show you the difference. You can't do the camera movements with image to video, so we're just going to go ahead and generate this, and then that's going to show up right over here on the side. So that's going to generate, and now it's pretty cool because now we can just come in here, everything stays, and we can just come over to standard mode, and that's only going to take 10 credits, and we're going to click generate, and now we're going to let those go. And then I'm going to show you another thing here that I do. I wanted to just see the difference using a negative prompt and not. So the negative prompt, a lot of people forget about this. One thing I like to do over here in our chat is just ask for the negative prompt as well. And that's going to give us things that we do not want in our video, basically. So you can see here it's going to tell the AI exactly what we don't want. So, avoid artificial and synthetic looking texture. So I'm going to try to keep it looking dialed into exactly what we're trying to do. So we'll just go ahead and paste this in here. Oops. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and paste this negative prompt inside of here, and we'll just test it and see. So we'll leave this, I think it's still on standard mode here. So we'll generate another one. And then I'm going to go ahead and switch it to professional just so we can test everything. We don't have 10 seconds yet. We can extend these, I believe, up to 2 or 3 minutes. Obviously, that's going to take a lot of credits. I think the longest I've done is about 30 seconds. I think they're a little bit shorter than 5 seconds each. But you can extend these after the video is done. So we'll just wait for these to load, and I will be right back. I'll take a look at them. Guess we'll load up the first one. So we're about 50% on that first one. 47, 18, yeah, about 15. So we're moving along here. So we'll be right back. Okay, so these have finished generating. And we're going to test out the first one, which was the professional mode and with 0 negative prompt here. So if we go ahead and click play, it'll show us the video. So this is, you can see a little bit of movement in there, but this one I would consider a bust. So again, with AI, sometimes it takes a lot of tries. And this is interesting, something to take note of. This is on professional mode. You can see the movement. Everything, how it's slowly panning, everything stays very high quality, but it did not do what we wanted. So let's move on to the next one here. So this is the second one. This is same, but standard mode, so another note. So you can see the video quality is a little worse, but it actually moved and was doing things that we wanted it to do. So I don't know if maybe, let's get another one going here in a minute. Maybe I'll turn this back a little bit and we'll just see what happens. So just take note of that standard mode, which costs you a lot less credits, can maybe get you what you need. in this type of circumstance with something like this. I've done a few other videos and that were super high detail and professional mode, and it worked out. So that's interesting. So that's just one more test here, and then this one back to standard mode, and again, that one's doing things that we want it to do. It's kind of moving around a little bit. And this is again with the negative prompt. So this is the first one. The last one that moved, we didn't have a negative prompt. So you can see there's a little more disfigurement in there maybe than this one with the negative prompt. I would say the one with the negative prompt is a little smoother. So maybe that's one key to get better video when you're just using standard mode, using less credits, is to use negative prompts more in detail to try to get rid of some of the bad video. So that's, again, standard mode. And then we have, again, professional mode. You can see some color changing. You see a little flame or something back there, and then it does something goofy at the end there, starts to morph. So I don't know what that's about. And again, this one did have the negative prompt. So it seems like the professional mode versions did not work for this. So I want to try one more thing. We're going to come back over to ChatGPT and grab, we're just going to grab this, come over into Kling's image creator. So we're just going to create an image in Kling and see if it does any better. And you can do a reference image if you want, and you can also get these different sizes. These are super cheap. Use 0.8 credits for 4 photos. Looks like 0.20 for 1. So you can do a batch, you know, of different things. We'll go ahead and keep it. Let's do a vertical. I like to do these vertical videos just so I can put them out in shorts and stuff. I'm going to get 5 different videos, and we'll see what happens with the creature. I want a hyper realistic image of a creature no one has ever seen. Come on, Grammarly, I gotta uninstall that. Has ever seen before. I want to look photorealistic. Okay, so that's interesting. Wow. So the images here are really good. I haven't messed around with this too much. That's creepy as shit. Okay, I'm gonna download this. I'm gonna throw that in there, and let's actually see something here. So we can actually just bring these to life right inside here. So that's cool. So now I can open it right up in the video portion. I got to log in here again real quick. Hold on. And now let's just try something super simple here. And what I could do is throw this into ChatGPT and ask for a prompt, but I'm just going to try something super simple since we generated this right inside of Kling and see. And this, again, this is just my workflow. You know, I nerd out on this. You know, it's fun. I'm going to slide this all the way back up to relevance, and we're going to keep it in professional mode. And then I'm just going to grab this negative prompt over here. And we'll throw that in. And we're going to go ahead and generate that. So that'll start. And one thing I was going to mention too, it's kind of nice because you can see when you click on your videos, you can actually see everything that you were doing. So you can just recreate it again if you want, change things, recreate it. Saves everything that you built the video with, your prompts and everything. So you can go through and change things. And then you can see this button right here. You can do this auto extend, and then you can do a customize extend as well. So if I do a custom extend, I could come in here, and for example, this one, let's say over in ChatGPT, and so now we're going to get a prompt to continue the video, and again, dial this in, for your own messaging or whatever your video, and really dial this in. But you can really, I'm just showing you how easy it is to just use ChatGPT to come up with ideas and throw things together really quick. So what we can do is just do this customized extend. Sorry, this mouse, I got to throw this thing away. Okay. And so we're just going to throw this in here, and you can see it shows the first prompt. So we're going to get kind of a extension history. So now we're going to generate, and that's going to come up here. So it's going to build a whole new video. Now we're going to have a 10-second video going off of that other one. So you could do, after it's done, you could delete that one or save that one or break them up, however you wanted. And just kind of continue on building. So you can keep extending every 5 seconds at a time. I believe up to 2 minutes, might be 3 minutes. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, so that's how that works. And let's see where we're at on this, about 50%. And then let that load up, and we will be right back. I'm actually shocked at how good these images are in here. That's pretty good. That's pretty realistic. I'm gonna have to mess around with this more. It's creepy. Good to know, good to know. And a lot of people don't know that you can get a lot of images that are super hyper realistic too in ChatGPT. People forget that you can do that right inside there, you know what I mean? So mess around with it, and it's fun building these videos from images that you can just think up, It's cool to be able to get ideas out quickly, and a lot of people that have cool ideas don't know how to edit or don't know how to do graphic design, and something like this would take a long time to digitally make. Right? You can see a little bit of messed up. It almost looks like a mask in here. So it's messed up a little bit, but it's cool. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people can get ideas out now utilizing these kinds of things, get ideas that might have never happened just because it comes from a thought now. So here's our video. That's pretty creepy. Look at that. The eyes kind of moving around. And then we could extend it if we wanted to. So we'll wait for this one to load up, and then we'll call that video good. I'll be doing a lot more of these tests. So stay tuned if you like this kind of stuff. If you have questions, leave them down below. Make sure to subscribe so you guys can check out the videos when I post them. I know I don't post a lot. A lot of this stuff is for fun, just testing out. I've been nerding out on this stuff. A lot of this stuff helps with other projects that I'm working on. I've got a lot to share, so a lot of videos in the works. It's just timing, trying to get your ducks in a row to be able to sit down and film, and sometimes you get wrapped up testing too all day, and then pretty soon it's the end of the day. And if you notice, I do have the Pro plan. I've already blown through quite a few of these, but with the Pro plan, you can download these without the watermark as well. So, you get this the higher quality video, and and then you can download without the watermark. Not that that really matters too much. I've been okay, so we got this video. It should load up and we'll see what it does. So this is the 10-second the extension. So it looks like it's morphing into something, which, you know, if we were trying to create a scene, that wouldn't be necessarily what we wanted to do. Another example of one that I did down here, this is a creature that I created. I posted this on socials, so this was one I did. You can see my prompts over here, my settings, all the way to relevance, professional mode, and then I do have my negative prompts. I did have a longer prompt inside of here for the negative, but you can see this is pretty cool. And I'll show you some tricks too. I might show you some edits on the phone that can actually make this stuff look super realistic. And then, you know, we have some of these other versions of it as well. You know, he's looking that way, and some of them aren't as good, but so these are the extensions. So now we're walking. Hair kind of slicks back because he's nervous. And then we got all the way up to 28 seconds, and I went ahead and posted that. And then I did some of these robot ones with robot dragons, and put together a little music video, etc. So I've been messing around with a lot of different videos and having a lot of fun. Let me know if you've tried this, if it's new to you. Let me know as well. But have fun, explore, start coming up with cool ideas. Let ChatGPT or, you know, these AIs help, you know, get some sparks going for you and come up with ideas. But anyway, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Cheers. Take care.